this is Mickey from Neo39. We're back with the Super Friends, episode 2, day 2. I'm here with an OG that goes back with me. We've been through some lines together. We've been boys together. This is one of those dudes, you all guys got those friends who you hook up with to just talk kicks. Me and this dude, every week, meet up just to talk about the game, to break it down in every way. I'm letting you know, there is nobody I know that has as many kicks as this guy has. It's going on towards like 6,000 right now, all right? Anyhow, this is my man Ryan. He's gonna break down some of the heaters in the game. Ryan, what's the first shoe you're gonna show us today?
It was tough to pick, to be honest, when you told me to bring 2 pairs, because you think about like recent things, you know what I mean?
Right.
You start thinking about bringing out like Kobe's and things like that. But then I really started to think about it, and I was like, let's take it all the way back.
All right.
You know what I mean? Things that started me in the game, the things that made me love sneakers. You know what I mean? So the first one I brought out was the Jordan T. Talking one of the originals. Scottie Pippen was wearing them. Coach, he had everybody lace. One of the first shoes from the original Jordan brand when he first popped off on his own.
I know this is unexpected to everyone, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who don't even know about the Jordan T.
This is one of those shoes where I have been begging Nike to retro this one. So Nike, if you get a chance, if you're listening to me, all 5 people who watch this video, please, if you have a dead stock pair in a 13, let me know, okay? Because this is one of those shoes, you're talking about the original silver box, you know what I mean?
There you go.
The original Jumpman.
There you go.
The generic label. This isn't even in my size anymore. You're talking about the original generic label, just says Jordan Team on it.
Can I, before you start, can I say one thing?
Yes, sir.
I had one of these kicks back in the day. I was at work and the toilet flooded. It was a nasty mess. Let's put it this way, I had to throw the shoes out, one of the few. There was not enough sanitary product to clean this shoe out. So I'm excited to see this. Let's see what you got.
See, this is one of those things with Mickey, man, because even if that happened to my shoe, I wouldn't throw it out. Watch, I'll show you what I mean.
There you go.
This is my shoe, beat up to all who knows what, right? Talking about the Jordan Team ones, had these since high school. Had to get these at Foot Action way back when Foot Action had the green carpeting. Just looked like something out of a Celtic fan's nightmare.
This don't hate on the Celtics, man. You know.
No, you know it's a Lakers thing. It has to stay out here with LA.
Listen, you know I live in LA and I love the Lakers and stuff, but you know, coming back, I had that Celtic love from before.
That's true, that's true. I'm not gonna lie. Either way, this shoe, classic right here. White and black, it just is one of those things that caught my eye. I originally wanted the black and white pair, so if anybody has that, please let me know. Or that Michigan colorway that came out, please let me know. But this is just one of the originals, man. It's made me love it. I swear to you, I never took these off. I can promise you right here.
Hey!
I got a hole all the way through it. I used to run the mile in the rain. Water be coming through, Zoom air everywhere, just a problem.
That's commitment, because you don't see cats anymore rock shoes like that. They're careful of the way they walk, they don't want to crease them, they don't want to do anything.
This was something, these is ones like your first pair. You know that first pair that made a big deal to you?
Yeah.
The ones you just couldn't take off no matter what you did?
Yeah.
I had these on if I was cutting the grass, if I was playing ball, wherever I was, I had to have these. It was just one of my first pairs. Actually, the first Jordan I ever had. So this was something special to me. I saved up my own money to buy these. I went out and it was just my first pair of sneakers that was just, it meant a lot to me, to be honest with you.
To be real, I think that's what the game today is missing. And I got love for all the kids out there who are trying to do it and stuff, because I was there at one point. And you know, it's a generational thing. We all go about our sneakers differently. But I think you and I, we came from that era where you wore your sneakers, you lived in your sneakers, you balled in your sneakers. And I don't do it anymore. I don't ball in them, I just wear them and stuff.
That's true.
But you know, I think that's something that the game today doesn't have. And if there are anyone who's doing it, it's just like a really tiny segment.
It's just one of those things, man. It was one of those things where back then for us, when we were smaller, it was just, you didn't want to take them off. There was no reason to take them off. It was just something that was so special back then. Now you have releases all the time, everything's coming out. Things are thrown at you. I mean, you got releases every week, sometimes 2, 3 in a week, you know what I mean? But back then it was serious. Like you had something and it was just everything.
I hear that.
So, I mean, the second pair that I have is just one of those things that I want to see back to. Okay, so
I'm excited about
we're not
this,
talking about
I know
Jordans.
What you're bringing out.
We're not talking about Jordans. We're not talking about Nikes. I'm not talking about any of that. I want to see my man Grant Hill shoes back on the map.
Seriously.
We're talking original Fila right here. Fila with the F. The Italian company. Jerry Stackhouse used to be on them.
There you go.
Jamal Mashburn.
There you go.
Percy Hawkins. I don't know if you remember Percy Hawkins.
No, I remember Percy Hawkins. I don't think anybody else
Percy
remembers Percy Hawkins. They ought to.
This one is one of my favorites from the line. This is actually the third in the line, the Grand Hill 3. So this is one of the original pairs right here.
Dang.
This one made me fall in love with the game too. All my friends had these. I couldn't afford them. I had to pick them up later. I came up on them on an amazing price, to be honest with you.
You still got the tag.
I got everything. I won't touch these.
You got the tag.
I'm afraid to touch them. It's like a piece of my childhood will be lost if I lose them.
Dude, who has the tag? Look at this.
It's just one of those things I had to bring out. Like I was gonna bring out the Reebok questions.
Yeah.
Those are coming back out this year. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out. I haven't seen this on the radar at all.
They seriously.
You're talking about 2A cushioning.
Yeah.
This and React Juice made my childhood.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? That Converse
Larry
React Juice.
Johnson grandma,
Yes.
React Juice.
So this is one of those shoes where when I got older, I had to pick it up. I found it, I got lucky.
Wow.
I bought it before this whole retro explosion happened, so I got it for an amazing price. It's just one of those shoes, man. I can't even like let it touch the ground. It's so pretty.
It is beautiful.
It's just one of those things. It just made it special.
That's a beautiful shoe. That is ill. I'm telling you, this is something, I don't know if anybody has a video out right now that's showcasing this shoe, because that is how rare it is. And for real talk, this is a shoe that needs to be retro, because you don't see this. And I gotta say, Fila, mad love to Fila, you guys gotta step up that retro game a little bit, because you guys have been sleeping. You've been sleeping on the Grand Hills. You know that's what people want.
There's so many shoes that have been slept on though. We want the Sean Kemp's back.
We were just talking about that on the way over here.
You need the Reebok Shacks.
Shack Attack 1.
Yes.
The first one.
Yes.
In the Orlando
or the
colorway.
Shacknosis. The Shacknosis.
You know what? Everybody loves the Shacknosis, and I love the Shacknosis, but for me, it was the one. The Shack Attack 1. That's the first
That
one.
one was hard.
If they do that, I'll just buy out the whole store. I might have to like get a second mortgage on something just to buy out the whole store, but I'm
One of those things where you just need pairs. Like when the Gary Payton drops next year, it's on. Is it next year?
Yeah.
The glove, I need those. Just everything.
It's one of those things. You just not only
See, that's the thing. That's the reason I brought these pairs.
Yeah.
Though, because half the reason that we buy things, half the reasons we stand in line is because it brings up that nostalgia. You know what I mean? Just everything you couldn't have as a child, everything you wanted as a child, everything you wanted to be. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was in the backyard practicing moves, trying to beat Grant Hill, dunking on Alonzo Mourning, putting it down. You know?
Man, dude, how you gonna bring Alonzo Mourning in this?
He stuck it on Alonzo Mourning. Yeah. So it's just one of those things. I mean, you gotta take.
You know, I'm not gonna comment because you know where this is gonna go.
It's not gonna end pretty. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna win.
Listen, so let me let you know something. This is my boy, and he's a big dude, but I'm scrappy. I can hold my own. Whatever. Anyhow, yo, this is Ryan. This is Super Friends. This is Mickey. Glad you guys joined us. Come catch us on episode 3. About to blow some up some more. Letting you know, this is a collection I don't know if anybody can top. We've seen some heat on episode 1. You're gonna see some heat on episode 3. When this is all said and done, I want to see a vote of who you guys thought had the hottest in the Super Friend Countdown. But I'm letting you know right now, this is some heat. Anyhow, this is Mickey. Catch you tomorrow, Super Friends 3.